Hey guys, I wanted to do a little update. We received some horribly sad news the day before we came back from Vegas, and those of you who I'm friends with on Facebook already know this, but our house sitter called us Tuesday morning and said that Roxy had passed away. And she had been sick from about Sunday evening through Monday, and then when she woke up Tuesday morning, she was gone. And it was just such a horrible thing for our poor house sitter. She's only 22, and she loved Roxy. And at first we thought, we had them take her into our vet, and they did an x-ray, and at first they thought that she had bloat. But one of my friends, and she's one of my clients, is a vet here in town. And I told her what had happened, and she said that she was positive it wasn't bloat because Roxy was sick for about 18 hours, and bloat will hit, and if you can save them, that's wonderful, but if you can't, they will be gone within an hour, up to, she said the longest she's ever seen was 2 to 4 hours, and sometimes bloat can kill within a matter of minutes, and it happens in large dogs. But what had happened was, probably because of the time frame from the time that Roxy passed away until got to the vet and they did an x-ray, just what happens after death is that the gases start forming and her stomach looked bloated and it looked like her spleen was involved. So Dr. D thought that maybe, she said that the way she acted and the symptoms and everything was real consistent with what had happened to one of her dogs, and that she had had a splenic tumor. And the tumor in the spleen would just bleed occasionally, and then eventually it just ruptures. So we still don't really know if that's what happened to poor old Roxy, but it makes more sense than the bloat. And just the fact that she was sick for 18 hours, and we weren't really alarmed because, you know, I mean, dogs vomit and have diarrhea. It's not uncommon. They can get a virus. They can, and Roxy and Dutch both in the summer, late summer, we have to watch them because they love to get into the mushrooms and eat those, and that will make them sick for several hours with vomiting and diarrhea. Although I was pretty confident she didn't get into a mushroom in January, but. And another thing that was interesting too was that fairly frequently, Mike usually feeds the dogs in the morning, and then I usually feed them in the evening just because of our schedules. And there were several times that Roxy just wasn't interested in eating in the morning, which is weird for, you know, a big dog. And so she would just lie there, and it seemed like she didn't feel really well, and she wasn't interested in eating. So we kind of had it in the back of our minds, well, maybe she had some kind of cancer. You know, she was 8 or 9 years old, and she was a 115-pound dog, and those dogs don't live to be very old. So the first 3 days were pretty rough, but he and I are feeling a lot better about it now. I think we've accepted that it was Roxy's time, even though it wasn't time for us to let her go. It never is, but I think it was her time, and we gave her a wonderful 3 years. We got her when she was about 6 years old, 6 or 7 they estimated, and she had been born with a condition, entropion, which is where the eyelids roll in. So she, even though we had it repaired, she still had scarring on her corneas, which affected her eyesight, and she had chronic ear infections, and so her hearing was compromised. But she was just a sweet, sweet dog, and just feel really blessed that we had her for the 3 years that we did, and that she was, for the most part, pain-free. You know, we treated her conditions, and she got great medical care, and a lot of love and good food, and so we're happy about that. And we're looking at getting our German Shepherd puppy, which is what I was going to do when we got Roxy, because Sidney had passed away. We had to have her put down in October, and I was going to get my German Shepherd female puppy the following spring/summer. And Roxy needed a home, so we took Roxy in, and that was 3 years ago. And so now I'm looking at breeders in Las Vegas. So if any of you guys know of any good German Shepherd breeders in Las Vegas, or know of any bad ones in Las Vegas, please let me know. So we're excited about that. And my kidney, I went to see my urologist yesterday. And those of you who've been following my channel for a number of years may remember that, and I've mentioned this recently, but I was born with a condition where my left ureter doesn't function properly. So I had the big surgery in Las Vegas. They used the robot and repaired it. And then about a year later, I had to have a laser fix. And that was 2 years ago. Coming up, I think it was February 13th or 15th. It was right around Valentine's Day that I had that done 2 years ago. But recently I've been having more kidney infections and discomfort. And so my doctor said that the infections can cause stenosis or hardening or thickening of the tissues. And maybe that's why I've been having more pain. Maybe my kidney isn't draining so well. So the hospital should be calling me to set up another renogram and ultrasound exam, and we'll see what's going on there. And he also told me to take D-mannose, which is a type of sugar which seems to be effective for some people, where it keeps the bacteria from attaching to the tissues, to the lining of the bladder. And so I'm going to give that a try. I went to VitaCost and I ordered some. And then I ordered some more of my Avalon vitamin C serum, because it was only $16 a bottle there versus $25 here. So I got 2 of those, and then I got some of the Jason vitamin E cream. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to use it on my face, because when I was reading the reviews from people, they said it was really, really a heavy cream. So I might need to use that more for my neck and my chest area. So we'll see how that goes. And trying to think what else. But poor Roxy, and I know you guys got to see her in some of the videos, and she was just a big old sweet clown. She was clumsy, she was funny, she was very sweet, and we do miss her. But and it's interesting how the other 3 dogs, Dutchie has really kind of relaxed. He was always nervous around her. Not that she was mean to him, but because she was so big and clumsy, she would knock into him. And he has really bad hip dysplasia. His hip bones, it's just bone on bone. He doesn't have any cushion there anymore. And so he can relax now that she's not going to come around the corner and knock into him. And Juno seems a little lost. I find that she comes and lies by me more than she used to. She used to kind of hang out with Roxy. But, you know, it's just an adjustment, and it is what it is. And so now I'm trying to think of names for the puppy. Maybe I'll have to have a giveaway. I have to have a contest and a giveaway. Oh, and I need to announce the giveaway winner. So I'm going to contact her and let her know that she won, so I can get that out in the mail. And what else? Trying to think if there's anything else. I think that's it. But again, I will, you know, with all my videos, I think I'm just going to put my eBay link below. So if anyone's interested in checking out what I have to sell, feel free, because I have some nice stuff and, you know, good prices. So if you're in the market for some wigs or maybe some used good condition clothing, check me out. All right, you guys, thanks so much for watching, and I will just talk to you soon. Now I really have to get out to Office Max. Okay, bye.